Hey cardinal signs, so this is going to be a quick message for you guys for the month of October. Let's see what comes through. This will be for sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node, south node, stellium, for cardinal signs: Aries, Libra, Cancer, Capricorn. All right, so you guys got this card. It definitely feels like there's a need to connect with spirit and your inner wisdom right now. Anything that is kind of like calling to you. With this turtle, it makes me think of like your ancestors or like elders or like ancient guides. So you guys definitely need to be aware with the water of your like emotions and intuition right now, like being one with that. This card also makes me think of waiting for like a wave. So you guys could be waiting for like whether it's some kind of progress or clarity or even just like momentum in your life, and this is a moment of stillness, of pause, and sitting with, again, spirit in that divinity, in knowing and trusting like the process and like the cycles of, you know, having to sit still and then waiting for those waves and like the ebb and flow of life, basically. So that's what I'm seeing for you cardinal signs right now. I just heard patience, young grasshopper, so some of you guys could I'm seeing this being related to some kind of venture or goal that you have, that you've been really working hard toward. I just heard like that you guys could have training for. So with the surfer, you know, like surfing isn't necessarily easy. So you guys could be training or have been like working really hard toward a specific goal. And this is letting you know that in due time, like you are going to get what you want. But right now you're still gaining wisdom and growing into your purpose and like what you're meant to really discover on this path. You know what I mean? Like some things you have to allow to come to you. I'm thinking of the quote that I just read on like someone's thread, and it was a quote that I really like, and it was that one that says like, some years ask questions and other years answer. And so that's what I'm feeling for you guys. I just channeled that, where you may need to take patience. Yeah, look at that, you got tranquility. So this is Pisces energy. So with me saying even like the water, the subconscious, you guys are definitely needing to like sit still right now and kind of just almost escape into, for some of you, whether it is your creativity or the process or just whatever you're called to at this time. Like I keep hearing you're calling. So don't feel like you need to be in one specific place, or that you have to, even like with this person sitting and waiting, that you have to wait in one specific area. This is more just about like doing whatever you feel called to do. I'm gonna get one more card from this deck. I don't know, I'm feeling called to do that. Let's see. Yeah, wholeness. So exactly like with the patience, young grasshopper, this feels like you guys are really meant to focus on like why you feel like you're missing what you're missing, why you feel that you need these things now, why you feel like you're like called to rush the process, or you feel like this urgency. You know what I mean? Address what that sense of urgency is, where it stems from. Is it fear? Is it insecurity? Is it pressure from external factors? Is it internal pressure? Where does that internal pressure come from? Like those are the kind of questions that I'm seeing you needing to ask yourself right now. This is a Aquarius symbol here, and then this card is 33. Threes or 333 always makes me think of like alignment or like mind, body, soul, authenticity, like really being in your element ultimately. And I'm hearing if a specific person is watching this, they're gonna be like, oh shit, but Element by Flo Milli and PJ. And so that song feels like another song you guys need to funny, I'm hearing like Element by Kendrick and Element by Flo Milli and PJ. So it feels like you guys need to like really embrace that, like nobody can touch me, I'm exactly where I need to be, my blessings are preserved. I'm hearing so many songs for you guys. Okay, now I'm hearing For Me by Blast and Pink Sweats. So the whole gist of that song is like, what's for me, it's for me, it's mine. So you guys may need to like really embrace that mentality right now. This is a heavy emphasis on just kind of being okay with where you're at, and also like the mutable signs got this message of like gratitude, and with you getting Pisces and Aquarius energy, there's a lot of idealism in these signs, and I do feel like you guys are really projecting outward, not in a bad way, but like what I want, the dreams and the goals and the ambitions, and that is perfectly fine, but you have to also need to learn how to be present in your current life and appreciate like what you currently do have and where you're currently at and what it's teaching you as well. Yeah, look at that. You got the Mercury retrograde reinvention card, so some things could be slowing down for you to show you where you do need to like re-examine or reconsider, or even just like I just heard rebrand for some of you guys. So with what you're doing, with whatever you're learning or what you've been working really hard on, it could be some kind of rebrand, and you're maybe not seeing the results or the what's that called, engagement, or like the reaction that you want so far, and there's just a need to be consistent, to keep going, to know that with consistency and application you will reach these goals, but it's going to take some time. You know, this is about, I'm also thinking this is about alignment with this I can't remember what this card is called, or like not the card, the symbol, but sixth house. The sixth house is about routines, the ins and outs of your day to day, how you're attending to, whether it's your responsibilities or like your self-care, but like all of your daily obligations, and you know, ultimately the balance that brings, and how like that daily application and consistency can help you, like whether it's with self-improvement or growing toward your goals or whatever it is. But you guys may need to consider how you are currently spending your time, again with this card. Some of you guys could also be like what is that called, like escaping a lot, like going into a lot of like I don't know, just like detachment and getting lost, maybe, whether it is in your emotions, or because I don't even want to say detachment, it is a sense of detachment, maybe from reality or from other people, or you know what I mean, like, because there's a sense of distance that I'm feeling, but it also feels like you guys are like immersed in something as well. So maybe it's your work, or maybe it's your emotions, or maybe it's whatever, but there's a need for balance here, and there's definitely a need for, because especially with the Mercury retrograde being in Libra, there's a need for you to consider how you are currently going about your goals, and if it is sustainable, if it is balanced, if there's other things in your life that you need to be tending to or giving your energy to at this time. Grand Cross and a Provoker, so this shows that you have a lot of power and the ability to like also draw in whatever it is that you want, with this card and me saying you're like waiting for the wave. So don't underestimate your power. That's what I also feel with like the For Me song, and like knowing and trusting that these things are coming and that they are meant for you, but you really just need to focus on knowing how to like trust your power, trust your instincts, trust your you know, again, your like intuition and your calling with the water and the tranquility, the Pisces energy, and like your natural instincts when it comes to what you're doing on a day-to-day basis, because the Mercury retrograde did start in Libra, but it is currently in Virgo. The Mercury retrograde actually just went direct today at 24 degrees, a Pisces degree, so the Pisces energy coming up here, and then Pisces is opposite Virgo, so it's almost like, I don't know, like an inverted energy that this transit is bringing, where it's really causing us to like reflect on the retrogrades and how we want to bring those like inner things that we've been realizing outward, and like implement them into our, like integrate, that's a good word, into our reality now. But that's what I'm seeing for you guys here. Patience again being emphasized heavily, and just trusting the process this month ultimately, and knowing that you are on the right path. But I am going to leave it there. Cardinal signs, I do hope this provided you with clarity for the month of October. If you did like this video or it resonated with you, please like or comment, but otherwise I appreciate you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.